Hello guys, it is Michelle and I am here with my Christmas Booktubeathon TBR. Before I get started, I just have to say I am excited because I am filming this at night, which is something that was not possible for me before with my equipment. But for $40 investment in kind of home improvement equipment, I am now able to film at night and it just makes me so happy. But on with the TBR list. The first challenge for the Christmas Booktubeathon is to read a book with red and green on the cover. For this, I have chosen Chewing Gum by Mansour Bushnap. This is a book that has come out in 2014, and it is by a Libyan author and gives a glimpse into Libyan life, which is somewhat of a coup because the Gaddafi regime was not kind to its citizens regarding reading and writing, and so it's very rare for a book to get published out of Libya. So I'm interested to see what this book has to offer, and it's a pretty short book, definitely less than 200 pages, maybe closer to 100. I don't really quite remember. The next challenge is to read a book that you wanted to finish this year. So for this, I have chosen Christmas Jars by Jason F. Wright. I went to Barnes & Noble with the goal of buying a book that would help me stay in the holiday spirit even after school lets out, and this is what I walked out with. So this tells the story of how the tradition of Christmas jars got started, and essentially it's a charity movement to fill a jar with money and leave it anonymously for someone in need. So hoping this will just add to the festivities this holiday season. The third challenge is to read a book that was gifted to you, which is not very common for me because I'm kind of picky about what I'm going to read when. So people don't tend to buy me very books because I don't handle it very well, I'll just be honest. So I have chosen the second alternative, which is to read a book that was recommended, and that would be Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress by Dai Siji. And as a bonus, this cover also has red and green on the cover. So this is set in the Mao regime time of China when they were doing re-education. And so they were taking people from the city who were not living as proper Chinese people, were under too much Western influence, and were relocated to the country to be re-educated. So this follows two young men who are sent on a journey like that, and apparently there is a love of books involved, and I've read a preview and it starts out really well, so I have high hopes for this book. Now, just in case one of the books on this list does not work out, I have two backup books. The first is Seed Folks by Paul Fleischman, also has red and green on the cover as a little bonus. And this is about a vacant lot that a little girl scraped up some of the soil and plants some bean seeds. And all of a sudden, this unfriendly neighborhood, people start to see potential in this lot as a garden. And so this is told from 13 different perspectives. And it's a teensy-weensy little book. It's like 102 pages. And it's just tiny. So should take no time at all to get through. So I may even just be able to read 4 books, even though the last challenge is to complete 3 books. As a very last backup, we have George Orwell's Animal Farm. I'm not going to hold it up long because it messes with the white balance of my camera somewhat. But I have not read this book since I was in 5th grade, and I'm very sure that I read it very literally, and so I would like to reread it as an adult to hopefully pick up on some of the symbolism. So that is my TBR for the Christmas Booktubeathon. Thanks for watching and happy reading, everyone.